enjoy a friend of mine that maybe gets to come, or a family member that gets to come to a race for the first time, where they've only maybe seen a little bit of it on TV, they've never seen it in person, and they come and they go, wow, I had no idea there was this many people. I had no idea that these people were this avid about it, and you get this everywhere you go, and it's mind-boggling when you're not in it every day and then you see it. And so for me, it's a little bit tougher for me to judge it, but when I really sit down and think about it, step away from the sport, I'm blown away, overwhelmed with the success the sport's had, the success I've had within the sport. To see from what we're doing as a team, and how far things have come from a team aspect, that's really the measuring tool. Because when I first came to Hendrick Motorsports, I think we had 150 employees, and now we're pushing 500. I think, in some ways, obviously, as a person, I've matured, and I think that's a reflection on what happens on the racetrack. I think your personality really comes out on the racetrack, through competition in the heat of the moment. That's who you are. And I think that, in the past, I've just been so guarded with trying to allow my emotions and allow me to come out, because when I first came in the sport, I felt like I was under a microscope. I felt like I was this outsider coming in, trying to be accepted, and trying to make my mark, and trying to be successful, and I felt like I held a lot of things back. But as I've gotten more comfortable by being in the sport long enough and feeling like I've earned the right to be here, to be a part of it, allows me to really just be more myself. I feel like every experience that you have in life is a lesson, and it's something that you need to learn from and move, just move on from, and try to find ways to make your life better. And I feel like that was the case with my first marriage, is that it was just a lot of life lessons that only make me a better person today, and I feel like make me capable of being a good husband, and having a good life with Ingrid, and having a great future. And I think I'm more established in my life. I understand a little bit more as to what I want out of life from racing, and beyond racing as a career, and just personally, within a relationship with my family, with starting a family one day. All those things are just things that become more important to me, and also things that I think I recognize and understand better. Once I get in that car and I start that engine, I'm a fierce competitor. I don't like to lose, and I give 100% every time I'm out there on the racetrack. And the tough thing about today is that there's so much more that goes along with just getting behind the wheel of that race car, and it's things that I enjoy doing, but at the same time, it takes so much of my time that it gets frustrating at times. It gets overwhelming. It really just almost starts to control you, and you have to be very careful to find balance of handling the business side of the sport versus the side that you love, and that you have the passion for, as well as your personal life. And I think that he understands. I'm very fortunate to have my mom and my dad in my life the way that I do today, and I've learned a lot of things from them over the years that make me who I am today. And our relationship has gone up and down, and it's great that it's where it is today, because I feel like I'm just a much happier person because of it.